Come tether your ponies and sit by the campfire and listen a while till I tell you my tale. Let's call it the yarn of a poor lonesome cowboy, the tumbleweed kid from the Tonopah Trail. Oh, a cowboy hat ought to be single, he ain't got time for a wife. Like a tumbleweed, he's just a drifter a-drifting along through life. He sits in his saddle from sunup to sundown. In winter he freezes, in summer he fries. Got strays to follow and critters to cuss at, and no one to love him till the day that he died. Oh, a cowboy hat ought to be single, he ain't got time for a wife. Like a tumbleweed, he's just a drifter a-drifting along through life. A cowhand's got chores that are mean and are ornery, like shoeing and milking and feeding the stock. There's post holes to dig and wire to untangle, and before he can sleep, he must darn his own sock. Oh, a cowboy hat ought to be single, he ain't got time for a wife. Like a tumbleweed, he's just a drifter a-drifting along through life. A-drifting along through life.
Careful of my razor, tumbleweed. Them whiskers of yours might dent it.
This ain't the first time I shaved.
The way you slicking up, bet you got a gal waiting for you in Las Vegas.
Oh, you know I never been there yet.
Wish I could say that. The last time I was in Vegas, I blew it in a whole season's pay in one night. But what a night.
2 extra shirts. You must be figuring on staying quite a while.
Gotta have a clean one for the rodeo.
Rodeo?
Now it comes on.
So that's why Tumbleweed offered to help bust a rough string.
I caught him roping the boss pet calf yesterday.
Oh, I was only practicing. All my life, I've been listening to cowpokes tell about what they done at Cheyenne and Pendleton. Maybe when I come back, I'll have something to brag about.
Good dog.
At least you ain't old enough to lose your money on gambling and liquor.
Since yesterday, I am.
You was 21 yesterday?
Why didn't you tell us?
We just throw you in the rain barrel.
Yes, sir. I can order a beer now instead of pop. Gamble my money away anytime I feel like it.
Look out, Las Vegas. Here comes Tumbleweed.
Excuse me, mister, could you tell me where a fella goes to sign up for the rodeo?
Search me, Mac. I'm a tourist here myself.
So long. See you at the rodeo.
Okay, Reg.
Pardon me, mister. Maybe you could tell me where a fella goes to sign up for the rodeo.
Why, sure. Right down the street there at the Elks Club.
Much obliged. Say, that's a mighty sharp outfit you're wearing.
It ought to be. I sell them.
This yours?
Yeah.
Harley Williams, Pio Springs, Nevada. Which of the events you want to enter, Mr. Williams?
All of them, I reckon.
Well, that's okay with me. Costs you $175.
Out of my own pocket?
Well, don't you know there's an entrance fee for each event?
Well, yeah, but I didn't know you had to pay for it in advance.
Maybe you better pick out the event you're best suited for.
How much bronc riding cost me?
$50?
Everything sure costs, don't it?
Sure does.
$43.80. I'll need $1.80 to eat on. I'm still $8 short.
Well, the entries don't close for 3 days. You shouldn't have any trouble raising $8.
Say, could you use a good hand?
Sorry, can't afford any more than the 2 I've got.
No, I'd like to help you out, Sonny, but I need somebody permanent.
I'd be permanent for 3 days.
Sorry.
Is the boss around?
What do you want with him?
I'm looking for work.
Doing what?
Well, most anything will pay me $8.
Till the rodeo starts, huh? I don't hire drifters.
Well, I ain't exactly a drifter. I need a job bad.
Then ditch that saddle. It's a dead giveaway.
Hey, that's right. You mind if I leave my stuff here for a while?
Okay, put it back in the jukebox.
Much obliged. Say, how late you open?
Never close.
Say, if a fellow was lucky, he could win some money off one of these things.
Change?
Yeah, give me some more dimes. Hey, how old are you?
21, day 4 yesterday.
You don't look it.
You want to see my draft card?
I'll take your word for it.
Hey, that gives me 5 more chances. Nothing. How much that 10-cent machine pay?
$20 for the jackpot.
That's better odds than this. Maybe I better have a couple dimes. Three plums, 14.
Say, you're lucky.
Yeah, hope it keeps up.
You mind?
If these was dollars, I'd have more than I need.
Want to play the dollar machine? I pay for 150.
Well, that's an awful lot to risk all at once. I'll keep little.
You're lucky.
I'm still short of my $8. Will you give me some quarters?
Sure.
You mind?
This ain't your day, is it?
Change.
Won! You won! Jackpot! You made it!
Oh, I got it!
Oh, you got
got
it!
the jackpot.
Oh, how wonderful! Here, let me help you get him out.
Now I have got more than I need.
Oh, that's marvelous.
Drinks for everybody.
I need one.
What'll it be?
Double bourbon.
Make mine beer. And give the young lady anything she likes.
She's still on duty.
I won't be in 5 minutes. If you don't mind, cowboy, you can buy me my drink someplace else.
Glad to, ma'am. Would you give me $8 in paper money? First off, I want to pay my entrance fee. I got enough for 2 events.
You can do that later. Let's get something to eat.
It's kind of early for supper.
I haven't had lunch yet. Come on, I got a car in the parking lot over here. Here's my little monster.
You own it?
Vice versa. The fella that sold it to me back in L.A. said it would get me home. It didn't.
Ain't this your home?
No, I'm from back east. Codyville, Kansas.
You've sure been around.
Not so much, cowboy. Say, what's your name?
Harley Williams. They call me Tumbleweed Kid.
Because you don't stay in one place long?
I reckon. What's yours?
Dixie Delmar.
That's right, pretty.
It ought to be. I got it off a musical composition and a racetrack.
You like to have a piece of pie?
I'd rather have another hamburger.
You was empty, wasn't you?
Yeah?
Make it 2 more.
Coming right up.
Did you go out to California all by yourself?
Mm-hmm. I went out to visit my married sister in Long Beach. Sat up 2 nights in the bus. Her husband's an artist. He paints abalone shells.
I'd like to see that Pacific Ocean someday.
California's a nice place to visit. I guess it's a nice place to live, too, if you have a little money.
Could you find a job out there?
Well, it's a car hop, but anybody can be a car hop. Well, I want to amount to something. Ever since I was 6 years old, I've been taking dancing lessons. Cost my mom 50 cents an hour. And in high school, I was the drum major at it.
Gee, with all that important training, you should be doing something better than making change.
I know. Well, I guess I'm lucky to have the job. I didn't dare write Mom that I was stranded here. Besides, she couldn't afford to send me the money anyway.
Did you lose much?
Not much, but it was all I had. I wanted to win enough to buy me a real fur coat instead of this thing. Then I could go home looking like I'd made good and just got homesick. For a while, I was $65 ahead.
You should have quit.
I know, but once you get the fever, it's hard to stop.
Yeah. Hey, you know what I'm going to do, being as I'm so lucky? I'm going to gamble a little for you and your trip home.
That's what I had in mind. The casino's over there.
Oh, I ain't dressed right for this kind of play.
Oh, in Las Vegas, nobody cares how you dress.
$33!
You're so lucky, I can't believe it. You gonna go again?
Double, for luck.
You won!
Me.
Take it easy, Harley.
Okay, well, they're hot.
Do it again, Harley. Come on.
Come on! There she is!
There it is. Good. How much are we ahead?
$180. That's 90 apiece.
Are you sure you want to give me half?
Sure, that was the deal.
Oh, you're sweet. Let's try the last frontier.
Hey, that's a real old-timer, ain't it?
The monster's mother. All aboard! Goodbye, Aunt Minnie. I'll write to you from Tonopah. Woo, woo!
They sure got some spread here, don't they?
Yeah? My, that's an old one. Oh, I remember those. Panned any nuggets lately?
Ah, he ain't real. Hey, they're gambling in there, too.
Sure, you want to go in?
Yeah, but let's look over here first, huh?
Now, Junior, you stop throwing those deviled eggs at your sister. Get in, Homer. Get in. Well, let's go. Look out for that chicken, Homer. Don't drive too fast, Homer, and get car sick.
Everybody's looking at us. We gotta get out of here.
Who cares?
Can I buy you some soda pop or something?
Don't mind if I do. Have you two hombres heard the news? We just stuck up the Deadwood stagecoach for $180.
They're gonna think we're crazy.
Maybe we are. What are you boys having?
Me? I'll take a short beer.
I thought your luck had gone back on you.
So did I when I threw them snake eyes. Hey, is that a real church?
Sure is. Somebody's getting married in there right now.
They are?
Want to watch him come out?
Nah, I don't like weddings or funerals.
Where to now, downtown?
Well, there's one place I'd sure like to see.
Name it.
The rodeo grounds.
There's nothing doing there now.
Well, I know, but I kind of got my heart set on it.
Well, okay, let's get the monster. Well, this is it.
It's kind of exciting, ain't it?
Thrilling.
Ladies and gentlemen, introducing the #1 cowboy of the world, the tumbleweed kid himself, Harley Williams. It's that rootin' tootin' buckaroo from Paiute Springs, our own Harley Williams.
Win first money, tumbleweed?
I reckon I let myself get carried away. Hey, I got a wonderful idea. We got enough money now so I can enter all the events. It only costs $175.
$175?
Well, then if I only win a couple of them, we'll be rich, and you can go home with a real fur coat.
Yeah, but if you don't win anything, then I'm still stranded here.
Well, that's right, but I don't figure on losing.
Nobody ever does.
Hey, I got an even better idea. How much it cost you to go home in style?
Why?
Tonight after supper, I'm going to run our winnings up to $175 apiece.
But Harley,
Now, don't worry about tumbleweed, ma'am. This is my lucky day.
Blackjack.
Hit me. Again. Again. It's too much.
No, Harley, no.
I've got to. My luck's got to change. This is my lucky day. Bet 8. Hit me. Good.
$21. Oh, no, Harley, no. Stop for tonight.
Why didn't I have sense enough to quit when you wanted me to?
That's what keeps Las Vegas going.
Half that money was promised to you.
Never mind that now.
And I even went into my entrance fee for the $8.
At least you're no worse off than you were when you came into the club this morning.
That's right. I got a couple of days to make it up.
Sure. And if the worst happens, I can always ask my boss for an advance.
Well, I couldn't take a loan from a woman. It's nice of you to offer.
Well, we better call it a night. Where can I drop you?
Well, back where you work, if you don't mind. I'd like to pick up my bedroll.
Oh, it's you, huh? What are you doing up so late?
My friend and I have been out on the town. Harley, this is Otis. He's on the swing shift.
I'm pleased to meet you.
Stay away from me, boy. I got a bad cold.
Well, everybody's had one this year.
Yeah, but not like mine, they ain't. No, sir.
Anyway, we saw a couple of swell shows, didn't we, Harley?
Yeah. I don't know why you don't get jobs dancing in one of them.
Oh, they're all booked in from the coast. Anyway, maybe I'm not good enough.
Well, I bet you are. Let me see.
No.
Oh, go on.
Well, not here.
Oh, there's nobody in here.
Well, I'm a little rusty.
I ride an old pain, I lead an old den. I'm going to Montana to throw the hula hand. They beat in the coolies, they water in the draw. Their tails are all matted, their backs are all raw. Ride around, little dogies, ride round them slow. For the fiery and snuffy are raring to go. I worked in the city, I worked in the farm. All I got to show is the muscle on my arm. Blisters on my feet and callus on my hands. And I'm going to Montana to throw the hula hand. Ride around, little dogies, ride round them slow. For the fiery and snuffy are raring to go.
I've got the wrong kind of skirt on for this. The wrong kind of shoes, too. Come on, dance with me.
Oh, I ain't ever done much dancing.
Oh, sure, you can do it. Come on. Well, you're doing fine. Well, that's just wonderful. Oh!
I reckon I ain't got the right kind of shoes on either.
That's all right.
Ain't none of my business, Dixie, but you're sure gonna hate to get up in the morning.
Don't worry, I'll be here at 8.
Maybe I'd better not keep you up any later.
Oh. Where are you staying?
I got my bed right here.
You mean you're going to sleep outdoors?
Sure, beats a room anytime.
It's up to you. I'll drive you to the park.
Well, that's too closed in for me. I'd take it as a favor if you dropped me at the edge of town.
There's no need to take your saddle.
Sure, that's my pillow. Take care of that cold.
Sure this is okay?
Yeah, this is fine. I'm sure much obliged.
It's been quite a day.
Yeah, we was poor and rich, poor again all in one day.
Your luck will come back tomorrow.
Well, I ain't gonna depend on it. I'm gonna get a job. Then when I win first money, I'll split with you.
You're a sweet guy.
Sky sure's full of moon tonight.
Good night, Tumbleweed. See you in the morning.
Like a lift into town, cowboy?
Sure would, thanks. Hi. Dixie here yet?
No, she's late just like I knew she'd be.
You better do something for that cold. It's okay if Lee McCacken-Sugan's here again?
Yeah, I reckon so.
You got someplace where I can wash up?
Well, there's a restroom and a filling station across the street there.
Tell Dixie I'll be seeing her. You the foreman here?
What can I do for you?
I see you need some help.
Sure do. You experienced?
I reckon I can handle it.
I can soon find out. Here's a loop job. They want it in a hurry.
Hey, how about some gas, Mac?
Okay, take over. Hot enough for you?
I like it this way.
I wish I'd asked you what you were experienced at.
You still here? Get your hat and coat and go on home.
Dixie didn't show up. She was in here about 3 o'clock this morning dancing with some cowboy.
Take care of that cold.
Yeah.
Guess I'm a little late. Sorry.
Sorry.
Don't bother to take that coat off.
What do you mean?
You don't work here anymore.
You're firing me just for being late?
Uh-huh, once too often.
Okay. I'm not going to beg you for this job. You can pay me off right now.
I don't owe you anything. What'd you do, forget those 2 advances I gave you? You owe me another day. But I'll forget it.
Thanks.
No hard feelings.
I got plenty. If Mr. Williams comes in, tell him he can meet me for luncheon at the drive-in.
Yes, Princess.
Say, mister, what experience you need for this kind of work?
Nothing. A little energy and a lot of muscle.
Well, I can qualify.
We'll see.
If you see my friend, tell him I'm looking for him.
Hi, Tumbleweed. Sorry, wrong Tumbleweed.
Why, sure. I remember Harley Williams. He was going to enter all the events, but he never came back.
He will, as soon as he raises the entrance money.
Well, when you see him, you tell him he only has till 5 o'clock tomorrow afternoon.
Okay, I'll tell him.
You're a good worker, kid. See you tomorrow.
Well, I won't be here tomorrow.
Why not?
I'm going to sign up for the rodeo. Can I have my money now?
Payday's the end of the week.
Well, I can't wait till then.
Well, it looks like you're gonna have to.
But I just got to have my money now. Evening.
Hi.
You know where I can find Dixie?
Got no idea.
I gotta talk to her. You know where she lives?
Wouldn't tell you if I knew.
Why?
You're better off without a dame like Dixie.
You better take that back.
Okay, kid. Forget I said it.
Okay. Change this dollars. Give me 5 more.
Yesterday was your lucky day.
Can a fella have 2 lucky days?
The odds are against it.
Just have to make me some quick money. It's just gotta pay off sometime.
Sure, if your money holds out. Hey, kid, relax a minute. Come on, have a beer on the house.
Sure having a tough run of luck.
Well, that's the way it goes.
Down to $29 and I need 50. I gotta keep going till I win.
I sure hope you make it, kid, but the percentage is against you.
Why, the machine's fixed?
If you mean the crooked, no, but they're geared to pay out the house in the long run. The only way to beat those machines is to know when to quit.
Yeah, but you might put in $1 more and win 150.
Well, I won't argue with you there, kid. That's the way I stay in business.
Sure is good to find you.
I don't want to be seen hanging around here. Get in.
What are you stopping here for?
We got to get this thing figured out. How much have you got left?
$5.
We're scraping bottom.
I wish there was some game you're bound to win at.
So does everybody.
I tried winning my entrance fee, tried working for it, and I'm worse off than ever.
How about me? I'm a long way from Kansas.
Yeah, your boss had no right to fire you like that without paying you. I only got till 5 o'clock tomorrow. Must be some way I can get enough to enter just one event.
Are you still counting on winning that rodeo?
Well, sure, that's how I'm going to keep my promise and send you home.
Just the gasoline money, Harley. I was only kidding about the fur coat.
Only I don't know how I'm going to get $45 when I couldn't even raise 8.
I know a way to beat the one-armed bandits.
Slot machines?
Yeah. A traveling salesman I met explained it to me. He was just an acquaintance.
Was there some kind of system?
Better than that. This can't fail.
Looks like some kind of drill.
It is. It operates on a little battery you can keep in your pocket.
Well, I don't get it. How can that win you any money?
Well, I never used it myself, but this fella that explained it to me said that if you touch it on just the right spot on the slot machine, you'll hit the jackpot. He took a couple of dollar machines with it last month. Won $300 in 15 minutes.
It's crooked.
Well, he didn't look at it that way. He'd lost his expense money and he had to get to Phoenix. He was desperate. Just like we are.
Well, didn't they ever catch him?
Once you get out of the state, gambling's illegal.
Still wasn't right.
We'd only need to take one jackpot to get us off the hook. 75 apiece will put you and the rodeo and me back home.
Anyhow, you couldn't use it with people standing around watching.
Nobody'd be watching at Al's place, especially after 1 o'clock when he goes home. Except Otis, and he'd just be hanging around doctoring a cold.
I sure put a lot of money in that dollar machine.
New change girl today. She'll be here in the morning.
Well, I hope so. I should have shown up tonight.
Tell you what, Otis. I'll go out and get something to eat and come back and relieve you.
Yeah, but you've been here all day yourself.
Well, sure, I'm the boss. If business don't pick up, I'll go home myself.
When you go in, don't go to the dollar machine first. If there are any customers there, get $1's worth of nickels and then just stall around till they leave.
Suppose they don't leave.
Change another $1.
Remember, only got 4 left now.
There's Al. It's safe to go now. He's gone home early. Business must be off.
Yeah.
Well?
Might as well get it over with.
Hiya. Need some change?
Nope. Yeah, you better give me some.
How do you want it?
A couple quarters and the rest in dimes.
Stay away from me, boy. I got a bad cold.
I never catch colds.
You know, I tried some of that newfangled remedy they mentioned on the radio, and the only thing it done for me is make me sicker.
My grandpa used to cure a cold with a tumbler of whiskey.
Hot or cold?
Didn't seem to make no difference.
You know something, son? I think I'm going to try your grandpa's cure. Say, you know your grandpa was smart.
Still outsmarting these one-armed bandits?
Sure trying to.
Lemons. What happened to your luck?
Looks like it run out on me.
Yeah.
Give me 5 nickels.
All you want, son. All you want. Yes, sir. There you are.
How you doing on that one?
Not so hot. Ain't you playing?
Cheaper to watch you. It's cold tonight. Yes, sir, you're really cold.
You need some change, mister?
Yeah.
How do you want it?
Give me dollars.
$1. All right.
Well, this looks right.
I'm playing it.
All right. Throw.
You got no right to play this machine till I quit. I sunk a lot of money into this yesterday.
All right, go ahead. Yeah, that was close. Saved me $1.
I wish you'd quit watching me. It makes me nervous.
Hey, mister, there's another dollar machine right over here.
I like this one.
Oh, come on, give the kid a break.
Go ahead and feed it. I'll still be around.
Hey! The jackpot! I made it!
so you finally made it. Well, you worked hard for it.
Yeah.
Hey!
Hey, that was Dixie.
As if I didn't know.
Get rid of that drill.
I dropped it.
Where?
Inside with the machine.
Why didn't you pick it
They
up?
were all looking at me.
Oh, great. They'll connect that drill with the robbery, then they'll connect that with us.
Well, I didn't use it. I hit that jackpot legitimate.
Oh, who'll believe that? We gotta get out of town.
Well, I can't. I gotta enter the rodeo tomorrow.
You're in this as deep as I am.
Fill her up?
Yeah, regular. Are you open for breakfast yet?
Sure, my wife will take care of you.
Order for us, will you, honey? I'd like bacon and eggs. Oh, and ask her to make some sandwiches to go. Wait a minute.
Well, looks like you broke the bank.
My husband hit a lucky streak. Could I borrow one of your road maps?
Sure, help yourself. That's what they're there for.
How are the roads around here after you leave the highway?
Well, not so good this time of year.
They're passable, aren't they?
Well, most of them are.
What'd you turn off here for?
We're near the state line. They might have phoned the police at the checking station to stop us.
Where'd this road take us?
A back way into Utah.
Well, I don't want to go to Utah.
Turns out to be a ghost town.
You got a spare?
Yeah, but it isn't very good.
Sure ain't. What'd you tell that fella back there we was married for?
Did you mind?
Yeah, I'm too young to get married.
Well, pardon me. I just told him that so he wouldn't get nosy.
Hey, the radiator's leaking.
I know, it always has.
That bad?
I had it soldered, but I guess the bumps jarred it loose.
Kind of risky going on.
At least we won't run into any cops around here.
I've been thinking. Worst thing we could have done is run away. Sure made us look guilty.
I told you they'd hold us for that other robbery.
We didn't rob nothing. Neither one of us. If we don't go back and clear ourselves, we're going to have it always hanging over our heads for the rest of our lives.
Not over me. Once we get over that state line.
You're looking at it wrong, Dixie.
Look, if you want to walk 26 miles back to the highway, get started. I'm going on.
I can't let you go on alone with a leaky radiator and a bum tire. Ain't you ever heard of people breaking down the desert? Well, I seen them. Found an old man once. Must have been dead a couple of days. There he was, lying in a dry wash, or he'd been digging with his fingers in the sand.
You're just trying to scare me to make me go back.
I'm trying to scare some sense into you.
Well, I'm going ahead.
I ain't gonna let you.
How are you going to stop me?
I'm gonna drive back to the highway.
Steal my car?
You'll be in it.
Kidnapping, too.
Now, looky here, you've been running things long enough. Now, I'm taking over. Get in.
Whatever you say, Harley. But don't you think we ought to get some water first? Somebody around here must have had a well or a spring or something.
Well, I'll look. They had a cellar.
Want to lift, cowboy?
I ain't so sure.
You win. I've decided to take you back to Vegas.
What made you change your mind?
You did. I thought of you walking back with nothing to eat and no money for the rodeo once you got there, and I just couldn't do it to you. That's the truth.
I sure thought bad of you.
I don't blame you. Come on, get in. I found a shortcut to Vegas back there.
Back where?
I'll show you. There's a sign. If you don't trust me, you drive.
Okay, I will. Hope we find some water on the shortcut.
Yeah,
Oh, I know how you feel about going back, but it's the right thing to do.
for you anyway.
Well, for you, too. Soon as we get things squared up, we'll split the money and you'll be on your way to Kansas.
Squaring it may not be so easy for me. You have an alibi. You've never been to town when those slot machines are robbed. But I was right there.
You mean you was with that fella when he used the drill?
No, but... Well, I was waiting outside for him, and I helped him spend the money. Guess that makes me as guilty as he was.
Well, no wonder you wanted to get out of town. Why didn't you tell me all this before?
I was ashamed to. Didn't know what you'd think of me. But Las Vegas is the other way.
I know it.
You still have time to enter the rodeo.
Getting you out of trouble's more important.
No water down there.
Okay, you get out and walk.
Where, to Utah if you can't make it across? No, sir. We're in this together.
Okay, it's your car. Still ain't too late to get out and walk. Should do it easy.
Keep going. One sure thing, you can't change your mind and go back now.
I never intended to.
Better coast down and give the engine a chance to cool off.
Yeah. Ought to be a river down there where them cottonwoods are.
How's that spare holding on?
Kinda wish you hadn't asked. Hey, the brakes aren't taking hold.
They told me I better get them relined.
They was right. The emergency don't work either.
Well, put it in gear.
I can't.
Oh. Oh. Look out. Harley!
I told you there's water down here. Well, anyway, that old tire held out. Till now. Well, that ought to hold till we get to a town. Hey, better save that. I might have to cut another patch.
I'm hungry. Let's eat our sandwiches.
I'm sleepy. You realize we've been up all night?
Wonder if we're in Utah yet.
I ain't seen a sign.
What are you gonna do
Well,
after I leave you?
I don't know. Sure was a lonesome old world when you left me before.
I can't take you back to Kansas. Mom wouldn't understand.
No, I guess she wouldn't. I reckon I'll go back to Las Vegas. At least I can see the rodeo, even if I can't be in it.
I feel real bad about that, honey. Wish we bought some more sandwiches.
You sure got a good appetite.
Practice dancing 4 hours a day, you have to be in good health.
You still keep that up?
I have to stay in condition like an athlete.
I'm sure gonna miss you, Dixie. I guess you feel glad now.
Not very. I'm gonna miss you too, Harley.
I've been thinking, if a fella finds the right woman, he'd be an awful fool to let her get away.
How do you know I'm the right woman? You don't know anything about me. You don't know what all I did until I met you.
You don't know what I did either.
Well, I don't think either of us have been very wicked.
I wonder if it's as easy to get married in Utah as it is in Nevada.
I thought you said you were too young to get married.
I'm older now than I was when I said that.
You don't want to settle down yet, Harley. You're still a tumbleweed.
I'd be glad to quit drifting if you'd be my wife.
Cowboy can't afford a wife.
Well, a rancher can. I know a fella's got more land than he can work. He'd let me work part of it for shares. It's a little cabin no one's using.
Where is it?
Up north of Tonopah. Fine country. Nobody around to bother you.
No neighbors?
Well, sure, Jake Kimball only lives 18 miles away. He's the fella that owns it.
He's got a wife?
Well, Jake, he hates women. Family of Paiutes down by the springs. Oh, you wouldn't get lonesome. We'd get in town every 2 or 3 months, buy her coffee, flour, sugar.
I'm not a very good cook.
You'll learn.
How big is this cabin?
2 rooms, both small, easy to keep clean.
Would I have to milk a cow?
Just one. You have your chickens to feed and maybe a hog to butcher.
To butcher? Ugh.
It's a good way to live, Dixie, if a man and woman love each other.
Maybe. But do we love each other enough?
I love you. And if you don't want to butcher the hog, I'll do it for you.
Hello there.
Howdy.
Is there a garage around here?
Closest one, Cedar City. What's your trouble?
Leaky radiator.
Oh, a little flaxseed will fix that up. I'll give you some.
Well, that's sure nice of you. It'd be real great to take about 40 winks on that swing over there.
Well, go right ahead. You ought to let that engine cool off a little bit anyhow.
No, I was just fooling.
Yeah, come on, Harley. A little nap will do you good.
How about you? You didn't sleep either.
No, I'm wide awake. Come on, sit down. Put your feet up.
It's a mistake. You never did give me an answer about whether you'd marry me or not.
I'm thinking about it. I'll tell you when you wake up.
Gee, you're pretty.
Think so, honey?
There was a prettier girl in the whole world I've never seen. I never wanted.
Go to sleep.
Don't let me sleep too long. We gotta get to Cedar City.
Wake up, son. Wake up, son. The train's coming.
Huh?
Here's your ticket for Las Vegas. The lady bought it for you. Come on.
Where is she? Where'd she go?
Cedar City.
By herself?
He said you had to be in Las Vegas by 5 o'clock. You'll just be able to make it. Come on. The Limited won't wait for you. And don't forget your hat. It's filled with silver dollars. Come on now, son. Come on.
Hey, will somebody take my entrance money?
Well, hello there. I gave you up. What happened to you?
I couldn't begin to tell you. I ain't too late, am I?
No, you just got your tail under the gate. How many events you want entered?
Just one.
Say there was a girl looking for you yesterday. Did she ever find you?
boss around?
No, he's out.
Do you know where I could find him?
No, he's out. He didn't say when he'd be back.
Would you tell him Harley Williams is looking for him?
Sure. My name's Billy. I'm new here.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, those yours?
Yeah, your boss said I could leave him here.
Oh.
Say, if he wants to get in touch with me, would you tell him he can find me at the rodeo grounds tomorrow?
Sure. Oh, golly, it's dead around here. I wish somebody'd at least come in and play the nickel machine. How'd you like some change to try your luck?
No thanks. I guess my luck's run out.
The first contestant from chute number 5 will be that all-round cowboy champion of the Pendleton Roundup, Chuck Dibson, riding Tornado.
I want to talk to you, kid.
Won't it wait till after the rodeo?
You know that drill you dropped in my place was used in a robbery last month?
I know it.
You know, if you tampered with that machine, you'd be in trouble?
I gotta own up. I meant to use it.
That isn't what Dixie said.
Well, when'd you see her?
Oh, she phoned me up last night from Cedar City, Utah. Said you don't even know what that drill was for.
Well, that ain't true.
Well, now, I'd take Dixie's word against yours anytime, son. You're in the clear.
Why'd she walk out on me? We would have had a wonderful life together.
Following the rodeos?
No, I was gonna quit drifting, settle down, get a ranch.
You know, somehow I can't quite picture Dixie as a rancher's wife.
It looks like she couldn't either. Boy, he sure rode good.
Say, how much did Dixie ever tell you about herself?
Oh, everything. How she studied dancing, went out to California, visited her sister, got homesick for Kansas and her mother. It's all true, ain't it?
Yeah, most of it. Well, some of it anyway. Say you can't blame a girl for leaving a few gaps.
Well, no matter what she left out, I'll never find another girl like Dixie.
Next year's another year?
Yeah, the trouble is this year, though, I got no girl, got no money, got no girl.
Well, maybe not, but you'll have a lot more experience. You got youth.
Wearing number 9, Harley Williams of Paiute Springs, riding Undertaker.
You're up, boy.
Hey, they're clapping for me.
Stay with it, Harley. Stay with it, Harley. Better luck next year, kid.
Wearing number 11
I'll
on
be
his
here.
back, he was the runner-up.
Now you've heard the story of young Harley Williams and how he lost out on his first trip to town. But next year's a-comin', and he's young and hopeful that he'll meet him a gal and they'll both settle down. Though a cowboy had ought to be single and he ain't got time for a wife. Like a tumbleweed, he's just a drifter, drifting along through life.